Oh, God. What happened? I feel like I've been frozen in time for the last, like, what, 2 weeks? I thought I was supposed to be on vacation. Why am I all of a sudden back at the computer? Oh, God, what happened? Oh, no. Anyways, that was a stolen Germabit, stolen very poorly. That's all I could really think of for an intro back into, now that I've been here for a couple weeks. Apologies if some things are off. I haven't, my mic has probably drifted a good bit, and I haven't, like, actually paid too much attention to, like, oh, where was it relative to when I last streamed? So, like, hopefully I don't sound weird. Well, I always sound weird, but not weirder than usual. I had a good 2 weeks off. I hope y'all did. I know it, maybe it was unfortunate not having your weekly dose of Megaman plus other bullshit, but, I needed that, time off. I honestly could still use more time off from work, but, well, who couldn't? No one likes work. If it was fun, they wouldn't call it work. They call it fun time. Crash is frozen. There's like several layers of software jokes in there. Yeah, I guess I didn't I couldn't crash for an extended period of time, so I had to hang out while frozen. Someone with a much more tech-brained mind than me could probably come up with something way better than that. But no, I had a really good time, hanging out away for 2 weeks. Apologies for not having the model on screen now, but I know if I switch over to the main window of tonight, I'm not gonna have the background sound anymore, so I don't feel like setting that up on the fly. So you just have to hear my voice. Oh well. But yeah, no, I had a good 2 weeks. It was a really good time. I got to go home and see some friends and family. I have a ton of things I could talk about. I have a huge full list to talk about, so no shortage of topics, I don't think. But yeah, it was really good to see everybody again, and then just like for most of my vacation have a nice just staycation at my apartment. It was really good to just kind of take time for me again. Like, it's been so long. I think it's literally been over like 3 years since I've taken like a staycation for just myself that's lasted longer than like 2 days. Plus weekend. So yeah, it was extra good. I got to work on, things around the house that have been needing to be like cleaned, or like, most importantly, the big hobby project of working on that Vroid model. I actually made a lot of progress on that. You haven't seen me talk about it yet. I'm completely out of the Vroid program now. I'm not looking back. There's nothing to look at that there anymore. And I'm now in Blender, making sure the model looks extra splendiferous and cleaned up as I possibly can. It's looking very good. I wish I could show more without spoilering it, but I can. I did show in the other day in the Discord the monumental task ahead of me of making the hair not look awful, because wow, Vroid was nice at getting the general shape, but I had to like array a lot of hair layered on top of itself, and there's like so much wasted polygons in that. I can definitely take that down a notch. But yeah, I'm pretty ready. I want to play some Maverick Hunter X, or some Malleable Humorous X. That's also adequate score bar. I don't think he has a humorous bone to malleate. Yeah, I'll go with those words. But we can maybe settle for some other bone in his body if he's got any. He's probably holding on to at least one bone for sentimental purposes, right? Who doesn't hold on to a human bone for sentimental purposes? Making sure I don't have copious amounts of polygon for bogging down system performance. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, I don't want that kind of shitty situation. I think currently I have polygons, or the number of try count is at like 50k, and I can definitely go lower by just optimizing the hair, like quite a lot. So, because I think the hair has 30% of the tries in the entire model, so yeah, I could do some work on that. I can fix this. I can fix him. Pencil that is 400,000 polygons. All right, that is the opposite of Blender porn. That is like Blender gore instead. Anyways, let's switch over. Let's actually get some Maverick Hunter X on stream. Let's see, is the audio here? No, the audio is not there like I thought it would be. Okay, I can close Firefox now. All right, and disable preview, and here we go. I will, in classic Crash Icarus hubriscerous fashion, Gonna be playing on hard mode, of course, because why not? I love suffering, apparently. I have done a little bit of testing on the game so far, so I know maybe 1 or 2 things, but this is mostly blind. Hey, Chris. Welcome. It's a shame you couldn't make it to that, but, you know, make what you can, right? Anyways, you get this pretty kind of pastel-esque intro. Unassuming shop worker sees Reploid digging through the trash. Does not understand there is also, like, a bomb nearby. Oh, my ears! Jesus Christ. This is showing up as pretty loud in OBS. This is very loud for my ears. One of the, God, this game shares the problem with Megaman Powered Up that, like, until you get to the actual game, the sound is just, like, blaring in your ears. It's kind of awful to deal with. Yeah, I agree with you, Grim, on the quality of Mega Man handhelds for some reason. Even the Game Boy ones feel kind of cobbled together. Oh, that's a loud guitar sting. This is the story of the Maverick Hunter known as Megan. Megan's Man X. Hey, you're not Alia. Mavericks. Ah, the classic assumptions go on from the beginning. They didn't put anything back here as a fun secret in this remake version. Well, anyways, yes, so I did play a little bit of the game, so I understand kind of the general flow of things here. For anybody curious, you can tell this was made by the same team. Oh god, hi. You can tell that this was made by the same team as Powered Up, because you have this still kind of weird, like, step controls that, like, freeze you for a moment until you, like, move forward. So it's like, this is how you foot forward. But, like, it's not, you know, perfect like that. Also, like, the menu design is the same. I gotta say, I spent a very long time getting the controls mapped properly, because they did the same thing of, well, instead of, you know, mapping buttons to actions, you should actually map your actions to buttons instead. And, like, given the fact that this is maybe not a official PlayStation Portable console, this was irritating to set up, to say the least. So, I'm pretty sure, let me just make sure and back out of here, that everything is as I want it to be. Alright, I can't test out the dash yet because I don't have that, but alright. That navigator is just called Pink Hair by the community. Yeah, it is really kind of strange that, like, they decided to not put Alia as a navigator for some reason. Or, I mean, hell, this was also made, like, this was developed directly after Mega Man X8. Like, you also had Paladin Layer to choose from if you wanted to. Like, you could say that, you know, as long as we're, like, completely rewriting X history here, that, like, yeah, sure, Paladin Layer existed in the original game, fuck it. But no, they went with random pink-haired Navi that is nameless. Spy Cop, do you want to stop doing that? Okay, thank you. There we go. So where all the characters sound so pissed off. Yeah, I guess most of them tend to sound pissed off, but I guess it's usually just reserved for Zero. X's voice actor always sounded pissed off in the X game, in the normal X games, but also with this tinge of, like, tinge of my vocal cords haven't deepened yet. I'm really saddened by these Mavericks. Also, fun fact, I did, while I was testing the game's audio out and everything, recording and all that before I returned from vacation, it turns out you can get crushed by the fucking Spycopter corpse. If you just, like, kind of wiggle your way in there as it's falling down slower than the platform, you can get crushed. Just a fun thing that the same devs that brought you Powered Up thought would be really cool to put in the game. Just sudden instant death in the intro level if you worm your way in incorrectly. It's great. Let's see. My guess because Alien Canon doesn't appear until X5, later Paladin until X8. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if they want to, like, delay it that long, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, they had options. They didn't have to make pink hair. Alien's early X1. Yeah, I think it would have been good to have her early. Let me catch up on some things. She was given a name recently. Oh, that's true. Maybe if you dig long enough in the X dive mines, you might actually find what that character's name is. It might be there. X-Dive gave us a lot of names for things that no one has thought of in like 30 years beforehand. Okay, you turned from a different direction this time around. Also, yes, you can still ride on cars. A lot of model clipping between X and the floor. I kind of didn't notice it. That is a lot of foot going into floor action there. It's not the best. Minerva. Okay, there's a blue one named Luna. Yeah. Got crushed by the helicopter. Oh, while playing on SNES? That can happen there? I don't think that can happen there. Hey, Ilvo, there's something really funny about helicopters being intangible just long enough in this for you to waste your charge. Yeah, it's like not timed the same. For some reason, you actually have to wait for them to like get ready before you can blast them.
I should have known you'd be involved in Sigma's rebellion.
Rebellion?
Rebellion?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just fighting for fun.
I'm just here to cause trouble for you. I hate you.
Oh, that can happen too in SNES. Oh, I love Vile's iconic line. I hate you! Also, interesting is that in this game you actually have to win the fight against Vile. It's not just a automatic loss situation. As a result, they gave Vile like a real AI pattern to follow. Yep. Ooh, he tried to fake me out there. Nice. It's nice. Oh, wait. Oh, and then X gets cheaply picked up like a like a doll.
I hate that about you. X, there's nothing you can do. I'll defeat you and Sigma. Then I'll change the world.
Ooh, different Vile character motivations. Also, Zero! And what's actually cool is that he's on model for X1. He doesn't have his square shoulder pads yet.
Why would someone as powerful as you align yourself with X? He's just a B-class hunter, nothing more.
He's a B-class hunter with a C-class buster. Sound like Seto Kaiba over there, dude. Also, this is my favorite fucking thing. Zero's just like, yeah, take that. I'll shoot you as you go away. Good work, buddy.
Zero, what happened to Vile?
All I know is that he's our enemy now. X, I'm gonna stay on Sigma's trail a bit longer. You get back to Hunter Base and take it easy.
Take it easy.
Gotcha. Let's hook up again later.
Whoa, hook up, Megaman. You haven't even known Zero for that long.
Zero. Thanks. You saved me again.
Later. Vile's voice acting feels a little meh, not awful, but underbaked. Yeah, I could see that.
Mavericks have been detected in various locations.
I would say it's
Oh no, they must work for Sigma.
probably on like the
Looks like
lower
the
end of
rebellion has
X8
begun.
kind of voice acting
We better
quality,
put a stop to them before
but
we
at
go
least
after
still
Sigma.
decent enough. So, in my testing, because I wanted to make sure that my controls work, I do know the big funny joke. The dash parts are not in Chill Penguin stage. I experienced that blind off screen, and I'm sorry. But I needed to know that my dash button was like mapped as I needed to. So I'm gonna go grab that in Flame Mammoth stage, because I'm not doing a blind hard mode playthrough without my dash. How can I do a blind hard mode playthrough without my dash? But yeah, I'm gonna go do that. They certainly got me there. I wasn't expecting that for them to switch up where the you know, where the foot part location is. You're not powerful enough to fight Sigma yet, X, but you can be for $19.99. Or 4 easy payments of $4.99. Install Klarna today. Remember when everyone was saying that Klarna was about to go bankrupt, so it's your last chance to like finance a $5,000 item, and then you never have to pay it back off again? Yeah, those are good times. And then somehow these debt resettlement companies still exist. That sucks, doesn't it? Slow X movement. I do like that this secret is now like it's no longer this very annoying block jump. You just have to like get up there on the little tip of the ceiling. It's not nearly as irritating as it was in X1.
Castle. I fear you must be in the midst of a difficult battle. I have left 4 powers for you to inherit. I believe that you will use them in the cause of justice. Here you will
Like, you sound a little bit more echoey than usual, and I sound a little bit more bustery than usual too. The better Dr. Light. Oh. What do you mean better? He's pretty cool here. Choosing Chameleon first, then get your ass kicked? Yeah. It would probably happen to me too, honestly. Like, I'm not, I'm no X aficionado. As longtime members of the channel will know, I'm a little bit of a Mega Man X hater. So I'm actually excited to see if I'll enjoy this, because like X1 and X8 are really like the only X games that I truly enjoy for now. Still need to play X2 and X3 again, but you know, I had positive opinions of X1, and as long as this game doesn't change things too much from the original, because I know this is at least a more faithful remake than Powered Up is to Mega Man 1. I think I'll still enjoy my time here. Hello, David. There's a lot of emojis there, but yes, thank you. Thank you for what I'm going to interpret as seeing gameplay is very cool. I agree, seeing gameplay is actually pretty rad. Oh, hell yeah, 1-up. Oh, right, this game also suffers from the... Oh, that guy just threw that shit backwards. That was, like, pretty cool, actually. But this game still suffers from the Mega Man handheld fate of... Don't you guys just love double tapping to dash? Don't you think that's a very cool feature that doesn't actually screw you when you're trying to do precise stuff? Also, those are no longer on a global timer. They just fall down on you when you get under them, which is nice. X, I forgot to turn off the reverb filter before I died. I'm sorry. They don't have OBS mic settings in these capsules, bro. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay, so he does still kind of aim at you, just on a little bit more of a delay. Also, I would be remiss to note, this game has, like, a ludicrously small health bar to start off with. Like, even the original Mega Man X did not start you on this low of health. Like, this is low. This is not much health to go with. See, and I'm almost dead already. Hooray! Alright, cool. A little bit. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to mention because I was dying there. Yeah, the lava drop is a glorified JPEG. It just does not look good in this. Surprising they couldn't just spare to make a model for it, but... Oh well, I guess they figured it would look good enough, but they thought wrong. Extreme 1 allows you to map dash to start. Yeah, I guess true, but I'm also thinking of the Zero games. At least 1 through 3.
I didn't expect a B-class hunter.
Damn, everybody knows my class, huh?
What are you doing, Flame Mammoth? Don't be stupid!
Don't be stupid. It immediately gives you the stupidest laugh possible.
That settles it. You're definitely a maverick.
Same amount as SNES, but it's compressed to look smaller. Yeah, I guess that's fair. It does just look unusual. Alright, so... you mean I don't get to hear an elephant noise play every time he changes the direction of the tracks? He just goes, That's a shame. This is best grounder impression, yeah.
Here we go.
Alright. Lava looked good on a small screen. Yeah, it was probably hard to notice. You're right. Alright. Okay, thankfully Flame Mammoth is still pretty slow overall, so this is not that difficult of a fight. Just have to play it smart. Which I know for me is difficult sometimes, but I promise I'll do better. Also, it messes me up that, like, the full charge shot, like, gives you, like, a little bit of a green aura rather than a blue aura. I'm not, like, expecting it. I'm just used to how, you know, it looks in the original X games, or basically any of the other X games. But there we go, that's one fat elephant down. Flame Mammoth stage actually is fire. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Before, it's like it would always be iced over. I wonder why that happens. Actually, speaking of big fat elephants, I did start playing the other day. Just some 0-1 again. The intent was just play 0-1 casually, get through it nice and quick, and just have fun with it. That quickly morphed into... Actually, I would like to do an S rank run of 0-1 on normal difficulty. I had a hell of a time fighting Maha Ganesharif last night. It was not awful, but he was certainly a bit of a problem boss, and I found new and exciting ways to get myself hurt like an idiot. Yeah, Gesundheit, exactly. Anyways, what stage do we want to go to next? Now that I have the dash, I'm free to go. I'm happy to go anywhere. But yeah, I am interested in doing this kind of like as a pseudo practice run for like when I want to get to doing Mega Man 0 eventually on stream as 100-point playthroughs. I'm not going quite that stringent this time, but it's good practice to get everything in S rank now. Love me some 0. Storm Eagle. Well, we'll do the usual thing I saw first, so let's go to Storm Eagle. Kind of impressive, I ended the fight with Mammoth getting set as oil ablaze. Didn't even notice it. It's unfortunate that his combo attack just is so inconsequential.
Storm Eagle.
But yeah, you know, now I get to document it for all the people out there who really want to see it in the future. Okay. How far do I have to go up here again? Oh yeah, and I even have the thing to, I even have Flame Mammoth's weapon now. I can, like, burn the cylinders in this stage. I'll be taking that. Okay, I can't charge while using it. That's a bit of a shame, but I think that's how it was. Well, the original X didn't even give you the opportunity to, have Buster and Gun out, so... Okay, those look different now. Not what I was expecting. They're just big blocks now instead of big propane cylinders. But, you know, it works, it works. Anything down here? And of course there is another one of these guys. And more health, okay. Cool. Gonna beat this game as X in every single Maverick for 100%, right? Man, if that's how the game worked, then, well, yes, still. But thankfully, it's not how the game works. Thankfully, they decided not to go that far with, as the same devs for Mega Man powered up. They just decided, you know what? We'll give you a Vile playthrough as well as a Mega Man playthrough, and that'll be good enough for the fans. Kind of weird that they bring back the can use Buster while weapons equipped, but you can't charge it anymore. Interesting game balance decision. Yeah, it definitely is notable for being weird, considering no other game does that, I'm pretty sure, but... you know. Why not, I guess. It's not that consequential, all things considered. It's a nice bonus that I can use the Buster and another thing at the same time anyways. Oh, okay, I can see... Here you can see that the powered up dev team worked on this because you have to actually go onto the edge of these platforms in order to dodge the fire now. Why did the dash not get eaten? Okay, saved it. That was calculated. I wanted to show off doing that. The glass shattering is a little limp, yeah. Doing the Hadouken. Hope you can do a no damage run of Armadillo. I might pass on that one. Like, I could do that. I don't really want to. I'm already busy doing a no damage run in Mega Man 0, so like, I don't need 2 of those on my mind. Sweet. And it's all for a 1-up, okay. Let's see, what else did I do? So, like, yeah, I took a nice big vacation. I did a bunch of things, saw a bunch of things. I'll just kind of, I guess, start just randomly dropping what I did as we get through the stream here. So, like, one of the fun things I did was, had a really nice dinner. I need the helmet thing here. I had a really nice dinner with my friends. We went to a Brazilian steakhouse, and it was, you know, I love certain chain of Brazilian steakhouse. One of them is one of the things me and my dad would always go do every year for my birthday. And this time around, it's like, well, we went to the different one in town, and you know, with friends instead of my dad. And no, it was a good time. I'm glad. Me and my friend group hasn't really. Many of us are new to having money, so actually going and doing a larger scale event like that tends to be a little uncommon for us. So. It was actually just really cool to go do. I'm a big connoisseur of meat. I made the joke for you because I knew you were going to do it anyways. So yeah, it was really good. Got to like hang out with a bunch of them for a long time and actually feel fancy for once. Storm Eagle.
Even you've gone Maverick. Answer me, Storm Eagle. You're not the type of
Answer me!
Like this.
Forgive me, X.
For I have sinned.
I must defeat you.
Already playing X4. X5 crashed. The game won't be good if I keep going. Oh no. I have to play bad game. What the? He's got a PP attack now. Oh, and his... Okay, I was about to say, his dash attack is very limp in comparison. It's not actually that limp. It's just that he, It's more based on faking you out now. Haha, Storm Eagle. I went to Flame Mammoth stage first. But, I kinda... Uh-oh. Alright, what's he gonna do? Bird attack. Oh, okay. You're actually... Alright. If you're paying attention to the stereo sounds, you can actually tell what, if he's gonna dash from the side or from the top or what have you. That's nice. There is a little bit of telegraphing there, even if you can't see him. MHX takes manga interpretation of some of the Maverick motivations. Oh, interesting. Didn't really tell me what Storm Eagle's motivation was here, just that he has to fight me. But it is pretty cool. Alright. Let's see. Got some other things I did. There's a couple films I saw. I watched both the new Naked Gun and the new Superman movie. Both were quite good. Naked Gun was interesting for me because, like, it was definitely a good movie, and it was definitely very funny. The humor was definitely all in line with the original Naked Gun movies. But there was kind of also this underlying sense of, like, This is more clearly a Liam Neeson action parody rather than like the kind of campiness and like the lighting that Naked Gun movies have. Like, I would say the difference was in the direction of the film, where it felt very much more like the lighting and the camera work and like just the kind of dynamism of like scene set design and stuff like that was definitely more in line with like an actual action movie rather than like, you know, the funny, campy bullshit that the original Naked Gun movies are. I would still recommend the new Naked Gun movie, but it was definitely, it was different for longtime fans. It's something to maybe get used to. Let's see. Naked Gun feels so utterly tied to Leslie Nielsen to me, the modern take without him feels wrong, even if it's good. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of, you know... It's understandable, right? But... And definitely there is a certain magic that Leslie Nielsen brings to the screen that, you know, is hard to replicate. But I mean, I do at least find it cool that not only is it the same initials of, and similar sounding name of, you know, Liam Neeson doing it now, it's also like, you know, Leslie Nielsen used to be like a serious movie actor, and then Naked Gun was like one of his forays into or no, I think it was Airplane was his foray into comedy, and Naked Gun was kind of an extension of that. And now we have Liam Neeson kind of trying to take on a comedy role. It's a fun kind of parallelism. Penguino time. All right, I'll take Penguin. Just realized why X is shaking. Did he really start drinking that much as soon as he woke up? Listen, you gotta have your sea tank in the morning. Otherwise, it's just, you know, really hard to get things going. I mean, at least until you get your dash boots on, you know? Also, let's see. Maybe the real Mega Man X aficionados can let me know about this, but I don't remember... Okay, that. I was about to talk about that. I don't remember in the original games that the wood blocks were still solid when the lumberjack robot fired them out at you. Okay, I get it. You want me to fucking not destroy the whole pillar. I don't remember the blocks being solid when they were shot at you. Like, I remember them being just turning into projectiles when he axes them your way. Am I crazy about that? Or is that a Megaman, a Maverick Hunter X edition? It's a good opportunity for Fire Wave, actually. Wood blocks are still solid on SNES. Okay, so I'm just kind of silly. Also, it's notable this game is using the head blocks a hell of a lot more, so... more exploration to be had, and more use for an otherwise very weird part. Also, drop it. The enemy drops are very generous in this game, if you haven't noticed yet. I'm pretty confident just absolutely spamming Fire Wave. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get another weapon refill here soon. And now I'm getting a billion health refills. What is this kind of karmic bullshit? It is also, I don't know, it's not surprising because X8 was the last game that the development team worked on here, but it is still kind of unusual to be hearing all the X8 sounds in this game. I don't know why, I'm expecting more beepy boopy sounds because I'm playing X1, even though that's like objectively not how things work. Maybe just at least not the exact same sounds as, you know, X8 was, but that's Capcom and reusing assets for you. It makes sense. You know, I'm not gonna check if there's anything down there. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Nice. Those were foot blocks? What? Well, I might not. Oh, foot. I guess. Oh, right. You can, like, break them with your feet with just the feet parts. For some reason, I always think that, like, you need to have the actual head parts to break those blocks. And then it's just there's a byproduct that you can use the feet, but, like, also that's just not right. So, well, I guess I'm gonna have to be replaying these last 2 stages then, huh? Oh, hey, Chill Penguin. Nice seeing you in the corner there. Make meat-slapping sounds on the ice below, too.
Sigma has paid for the use of my power. Working for him is a million times better than piddling around on a South Pole with nothing to do.
How could you? What Sigma's doing is treasonous.
Hey, if the money is right. You know, that's what Mr. Krabs always said. Also, I get to actually use Chill Penguin's weakness against him outside of the boss rush. And he goes, wah, 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 wah! It doesn't do all that much damage to him up front. Bosses are very tanky, at least here in hard mode. You know, Chill Penguin, one of these days you'll give up. But not today. I'll just have some roast bird for dinner. It'll be cool. Fighting Monaco. I don't even play Danganronpa, but yeah, that kind of makes sense. In the original SNES version, the only upgrade you needed the head parts for was the arm parts in Mammoth Stage. Everything else blocked away could be broken into with the foot parts. Yeah, I always forget about that. Well, I can go back in real quick to grab whatever was here. Ooh, Shotgun Ice is like, looks a lot faster in this game. That might actually be cool to do. Alright, yeah, let's go back there real quick and see what I missed.
I'm beginning the mission.
Let's see, in terms of other stuff, let's see, I also... Because I was back in Chicago, and my friends are, you know, who they are, I was able to actually try Malort for the first time. You know, the infamously dogshit drink made during the Prohibition era to fool law enforcement into thinking that no person on Earth would actually drink this. And, you know, reports of how awful it is greatly over-exaggerated. It's not good. I would never drink it for fun, but it was also not like the antiseptic, oh my god, this is a nightmare description that everybody on the internet seems to give. So, you know, I recommend trying it once, just to show that you have hair on your chest, I guess. Or telling somebody it's not Malort and then making them try it. Oh. Oh, so you actually have to know about the whole get stuff with your feet rather than your head. Anyways, what did Dr. Light just say that parts did again besides smashing blocks with my head? I kind of talked over him. Did somebody help the streamer out who didn't pay attention? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for failing everybody. Tension-bearing dinner. What gives? Metal, usually. Steel, Mavericks, that kind of thing. Let me save the game before I forget about it. There we go. Did you drink it for glory? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love glory. Anyways, let's go get the other block before I forget about it. Oh, it's just break blocks? Dr. Light needed to say all that in order to tell you, yeah, this shit break blocks, dude. The entire airbase is, like, fucked up back there. I didn't know that. Hooray! I'm a Super Mario, and I'm gonna take your liver. And I'm gonna take your liver. Alright, unfortunately, it doesn't mean I have to play like halfway through this stage again. But it's okay. Get through it quickly enough. The world's slowest bullet. We'll see how good Shotgun Ice does around here as well. Going for the regular Buster part for this run. Right, regular Buster part. What? Not sure what you mean, Proto. Holy shit, Shotgun Ice is still terrible. In most applications, at least. Shotgun Ice is still not that good. Does he know, chat? I do not know. I'm not knowing of things. I only knew that, the dash parts were changed locations. That's all I knew about this game. Ooh, there are 2 different arm parts, so how about that? Now, is it going to be like a, if you get this one, you're locked out of the other one forever kind of choice? Or is it more like X4 where it's like, well, you pick one up, but you could go to the other stage and find the other? Ooh, there's a thing here. Locked out forever,
Inside
I see.
This capsule are the body parts. Enter the capsule and equip them, and any
One you can't
damage
get the other.
will be halved.
Alright.
It saddens me to think that the war has begun.
I'll hold off on grabbing the other Buster parts
To a
then.
peaceful conclusion, X.
Until I can find the other one and hear what the spiel is about it. What the differences are. Oh, you can't get the other one until the penultimate stage anyways. Yeah, alright. If it's kind of like ultimate armor type shit, then sure, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, where are we gonna go next, though? Each Buster has a different purpose, the choice is yours. Fair. I don't know. I'll just do the new thing. That could probably be pretty interesting, though. Like, it'd be fun to go and do it and, wait until the second to last stage and pick up the new Buster part. I think that'll be cool. You know, might as well enjoy what's different in this game compared to the regular Mega Man X. Because, you know, I could always just replay Mega Man X on my own anytime I wanted. On, you know, Master Collection or the Legacy Collection or better. Only advantage to the earlier Buster parts is getting some upgrades earlier than normal. Oh, kind of like how you would have to go to the other stages into... Because otherwise, right, because otherwise you'd have to backtrack, right, in order to get some things that are locked behind charge-only weapons. Anyways, what stage am I going through next? Tell me what direction I'm taking next. Because so far, I'm tearing through this, because the hard mode on this game is not nearly as big bastard as hard mode is on Powered Up. Kawanger. Alright, cool. Yeah, Boomer Kawanger, strike that pose. Love how that's said. Like with Kawanger, I'd have to backtrack after beating normally since I need his weapon to get the heart tank, but if you have the arm parts, you can use charged shotgun ice. Okay. Yeah, screw it. I'll just do some backtracking then. I'll wait till the second to last stage, get the arm parts, and come back and get some of the goodies. Why not? Ah, now I don't have to deal with shielded enemies anymore. Yes, I can just be unskilled. It's beautiful. Wait. Shotgun Ice is at least nice for being fast in this game. It's still not powerful. Which is a huge shame, but oh well. You can't win them all. Do me a favor and save the game again when I can, Crash. You thought you saw something? Sure, I'd love to save the game again. Here I am. Chill Penguin defeated! Life ups 2 out of 8, sub-tanks. Oh wow, that's nice. It actually tells you, like, how much you're missing, so that way you can actually go and think about it. That's a cool quality of life. Normal. Oh, hell no. Damn it. I got fooled by the main menu being like a shade, 2 shades of gray to let you know which thing you're selecting. Well, I'm 50 minutes into the stream. I'm not changing shit now. So, I guess this is actually a normal mode playthrough. Damn it. See, hey, so like, you know, there's that tweet about how there's the pet peeves of game design where it's like if you're following if you have to follow a NPC that moves slightly slower than you are not a good game designer. If you have a menu that your selection is gray versus a lighter shade of gray, you are not a good UI designer. It's very easy to like get lost on like what you're actually trying to click when you only have 2 options. God forbid you look away from the screen for half of a second. His pride and accomplishment gone. I'm truly and emotionally destroyed by this moment. My soul has never felt smaller, and my ailments have never felt larger. I have failed everybody, and therefore I must go jump in the Hadouken pit, as is tradition, but also as is punishment. Okay, this is a much smaller arena to do this in. Thanks, game devs. Oh, that's kind of an interesting setup, at least. Oh, another 1-up. This game is also very generous with its 1-up drops. It's like they learned from Powered Up, and they said, you know what, this game maybe does not need to be as ludicrously difficult. Also, that fucking damaged me? What? There's no electricity there. That's some horse shit. Alright, well, I might as well use the sub-tank then. Jump in the cack, true. Now, I guess my question is it exactly like X1 where you don't necessarily need charged shotgun ice. You just have to do a stupidly exact jump, or is it actually made so you need charged shotgun ice? So if I don't need it, I'm not gonna waste 30 minutes of your time here, but I'll give it a couple of attempts. Don't think ISIS is doable here. Damn, that's unfortunate. Doesn't run on Mega Man Zero's sub-tank logic. Yeah, it actually... I actually like the fact that Mega Man X's sub-tank logic is in place. Like, you actually have to be strategic about your sub-tank use. Like, how much juice are you gonna try to get out of it? Are you gonna try and wait until your last dying breath to get a full recovery here and waste a little bit of energy? Or are you going to, like, do it early for safety? I think it's a nice game design thing to have you make decisions like that. Do you need a sub-tank system because it's more challenging? Sure it is. I mean, it probably is. It definitely is, but you're also talking to somebody who's fresh off of a Can I jump off the wall, please? Hello. Ew. You see that change in momentum, right? Like, I'm not the only one where it's like... you kind of don't get off of the wall as quickly as you do in Mega Man X. Well, either way, I'm not gonna waste time doing that. Economic sub-tanks were at 22XX. Yeah, I guess they needed extra time. Just wasn't ready yet. It was probably Shell that invented that. Shell was the one, doing all this energy research and was like, actually, wait a minute, hold on. These sub-tanks, they're so inefficient. If you just change this thing about it, then you can actually harvest more energy per tank. Wow, Shell, you're truly an amazing engineer. Can you fix the entire world's energy crisis now? What? But I'm just one scientist. Trying to do ISIS with double tap sounds awful. I mean, thankfully you can also press a button to dash here too, but it's like double tap is a problem that you still have to deal with.
You must not be an ordinary B-class hunter.
How many people are going to bring up the fact that I'm a B-class hunter? God damn.
You don't want to fight? Well, isn't this interesting?
CL? Whatever. Shell? I was trying to pronounce it more like Chell, like from Portal. But...
Of course. A chance for a fight.
Breaking up to triple S-class hunter? Now hold on, Defective. That sounds like some gacha game bullshit to me. We can't go to that many S's in a row, otherwise we're gonna be accused of being Genshin Impact. Okay, Kuwanger loses his fucking balance like an old man in this game. That's entertaining. Whoa, why did I dash in that direction? Over here? Oh, so you like that sunflower boss now. Ow. Ow. Oh, that barely does any damage in this game. Wow. Well, I guess I do have the body armor now.
So strong.
I gotta say, Boomer Kuwanger is probably my favorite boss in Mega Man X, actually. It's a very fast and dynamic fight without feeling too overwhelming in the speed department. You just have to go fast in order to not get hit. And, like, it's not a matter of, like, you know, processing Quickman's inputs or something like that to dodge accordingly. It's just a nice, fair fight. Quadruple S like DMC5, that's just too many S's. At that point, it's just S rank, and we're not fighting Snake Man, and there's no Snake Maverick in this game, so it just doesn't work. Can't wait for Crash to play DMC for the first time and call it a gotcha that game, and by that I mean no please. I'm well aware that Devil May Cry is in fact not a gotcha game. It's just that, you know, DMC5 introduced, like, you have to purchase this game with like 10,000 red orbs, and if you, you know, want more things in this game, wow, we got you hooked immediately. Good old modern Capcom, wanting to shake the lunch money out of you no matter what. But anyhow, yeah, so who's next? Everything is just wrong with the sentence that Defective just said. See, that's the kind of rage bait that he pulls on me that gets me sometimes. I'm not, like, humoring it too much, but just reading that sentence did make me a little bit angry. Alright, well, let's see. While y'all choose a stage, what's another thing I could talk about? Oh yeah, speaking of other video games and kart racing games, Sonic Crossworlds. We have a Mega Man cross with Sonic Crossworlds now. Did y'all hear? Did you know? Did they know? Did chat know? That Mega Man and Proto Man are now in the new Sonic game, and you can drive around as Rush. It's pretty cool. My big complaint is that Proto Man does not have the option to surf on his shield as a board. Like, what were they thinking? Actually, though, what were they thinking? Like, come on. It would have been cool to have, like, Proto Man surfing on his board, like that's on his shield. How everyone else surfs on boards. Like, it's perfect. You know how much aura he could farm doing that? It would look sick as fuck. It would be cool. Not in yet? Oh, okay, yeah, I guess it was just a trailer. Still. Yeah, and also, look, guys, it's Mega Man 2 again. The best Mega Man game cracks 5 monsters open at once. Parentheses, I already chugged the 6th one. But, oh well, it's recognizable, and I guess if you're trying to represent the game to other people who don't know or are not familiar with the series, Mega Man 2 might be the one they're most familiar with. Just like if you're trying to represent Sonic elsewhere to other people, it's like, oh yeah, we gotta have the Space Colony arc in there. This is the broadest and widest appeal of Sonic games to people. Oh boy, these things are fast. Ooh, that was close. Alright, how are you in this game, buddy? Are you any less irritating? Are you any more manageable to fight? Or are you still absolutely awful? Oh, you're way better. That is much less obnoxious of an attack. Oh, okay, there's actually an alternate to that attack. Okay, well still, either way, it's no longer just this, like, one of 5 90-degree angle patterns. Which one are you gonna get hit by? Okay, and that still does not immediately do damage if you get sucked in. Good. But does do some slow damage over time. Yeah, just go ahead and delete this guy for me. Thanks, Storm Tornado. I knew I could always rely on you. Oh, that's interesting. You can't actually press, Oh, wait. Okay, you have to, like, press the weapon swap, both weapon swap buttons at, like, the exact same time if you want to switch back to Buster. That was much more precise than it usually ends up being in all these games. Oh, and that's not a ship fight this time. Okay. Joe makes him worse. I mean, I think it's... I'll take having partial invincibility on that mini-boss and partial invincibility that you can destroy at that versus having that mini-boss just, like, send out very obnoxious patterns of, like, eels or whatever the hell those things are that are, like, really, really obnoxious to dodge and, like, figure out which one is actually going to try to hit you with. Okay, it could still hurt me on the way down. That's some shit. See, Gutsman fish. Oh god, you're right, it was Vor. Personal Mega Man pet peeve has to be his victory theme in Smash being Wily Castle's 2 Stage 1 instead of like the Stage Complete jingle. Yeah, that is actually stupid. That is bad case of Mega Man 2 representation. Like, it's not even his theme. Glad I don't play Smash more often, otherwise I would be absolutely pissed by that. Oh god, okay, his body piece is actually like block shots a lot more in this, so it's like way harder to just stand back in the right spot and spam his head. Of course, I do have special weapons here, but I am having fun bustering him down. There we go. Am I gonna land in the spikes? Yes, I am. I should have went for the wall. Just thought about that just a little bit too late. Ah, not again. Our mini bosses need some kind of health indicator if they don't have a visible bar. Yeah, it is nice that they the eye color changes to let you know how through with it you are, how close to through with it you are. Lines in the background tell you where the safe ground is. Oh. That's like good advice. Things that I don't know about Mega Man X because I don't play much Mega Man X. Aw, please, come on, don't do this to me. Okay, this time we'll just Storm Tornado him to death. Or Fire Wave? Oh, no, Fire Wave does the funny bubble thing. Also true in the original SNES version. Good to know. I I never paid that much attention. Of course, with all the parallax involved, it does make it a little bit more difficult to line it up, but not by much. Like how fire weapons got worse underwater between the classic and X series. Yeah, it used to be that suddenly the guy who had half of the stage in water was like, you know, really weak to it. Really weak to fire, but here it's like, oh, well, you know, we can't have that anymore. Oh, poor Shotgun Ice still does practically nothing. Ouroboros? There you go. Boost Wave Burn can still push things around in the water. Fire Wave does absolutely nothing. Oh, damn. Yeah, it is pretty sad. I was saying, like, yeah. Or I was trying to think, like, yeah, this kind of sucks. Where it's just like, well, I'm spewing bubbles at you. Hope you're intimidated. Wave Burner in Mega Man 8 arguably got better when it was underwater. It was more of a consistent shot pattern, very wide. It was nice. Ooh, thank you. Needed that. Or do, I shouldn't judge. Yeah, it's fun. I love wasting stuff. I could dismember Octopus in the refight. Let's see how hard he is here. Probably not that difficult. I mean, it's still normal difficulty, so it's not actually taking anything different.
There's no way I'll let you boss me around.
Face it, you've gone Maverick.
Maverick? How dare you call my artistic battle style by that name?
That's... Alright. Oh, he's saying I'm going down, just like the original. That's certainly an interpretation of that word. Launch Octopus. Okay, he's still invincible while he's doing that. Tom Cruise is terrible. Oh god, that's a second boss that says over here when he does something. We've really the devs really did have Mega Man X8 on the brain when they were making this, huh? Oops. That was double tap.
My explosion is beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I guess that joke does work a lot better in Japanese, huh? Because if they're called, irregular, phrase it, you've gone irregular, and then it's like, oh, irregular's a horrible thing to call my, artistic style of fighting. That makes a lot more sense. I love how this very much shows off how homing the torpedo is. Alright, who's next? Armadillo, Mandrill, or Chameleon? Oh yeah, it's no longer homing torpedo. It's probably best that they fix that in the remastered, let's be honest, guys. If they missed that twice, that would be pretty rough. Let me drink some water here. Chameleon or Mandrill. These are true of two possible choices to make. Cameleo. Alright, we don't have Leo in this game. Fist Leo is over in Mega Man ZX, but I'll go with Chameleon. Ooh, you can kind of very clearly see how different his eyes are in this version.
I'm beginning the mission.
Did notice the Kuwanger's boss slide at the beginning of the stage was called him Boomerang Kuwanger? Yeah. Yeah. Is there something wrong there? Is there something that I'm missing that I should be putting together that I'm not putting together? That is his real Christian name. Oh, and SNES he's just Boomer Kawanger. Oh. I forgot about that. Oh god, it's CWOMP. But like, auto. Okay. That's satisfying. That's just, I'm not really feeling like fighting this guy right now. Alright, I won't collect the arm parts here. I just wanted to listen to it.
Equip them to your arm, and your charge shot becomes even more powerful. It is a very dangerous power to possess.
It is a loaded gun.
You will use it for good.
Unless... Uh-oh. Well, I can just escape, so it's fine. PWMP and Auto made a love to a child that dies to tornado appeal immediately. I think that's only fair given that CWU01P would absolutely die to tornado immediately, given that, you know, given that his shield is vulnerable to multi-hit attacks. Imagine me with busters instead of guns in real life. It would be fucking... War would at least be a hell of a lot cooler. I'll give it that. Also, I did not, I always forget that this, heart tank down here actually exists in the actual game. I never remember. But I'm glad that I recently watched something that reminded me that that heart tank in fact exists. Oh yeah, I get protected for... I have a hard hat on. Yeah! It's just that it has to land directly on my head for it to not hurt me. And it has to not be one of these guys. Alright, some head part. Probably also more environmentally friendly. Yeah, environmentally friendly with solar-powered busters. There's no more bullet shells left all over the place. We'd just be using the unmatched power of the sun to murder each other. It'd be awesome. Hooray! Free one-up. Oh, I mentioned this, I was watching Cyberbear's stream a little earlier, and I mentioned this while I was in chat, but, so one of the things I actually did a little bit while on vacation was, my right armor, was, I did in fact go outside twice. I know, shocking. Vtuber going outside? What is this? But I did go outside briefly for a little ice cream event that was at my work, and I'm like, well, you know, I could walk to work. It's not very far. If I get free ice cream out of the deal, then, you know, surely. And then also there's just I went out to the park one day, and, you know, the grass was good, thank you. And it was, in fact, greener on the other side. But the big issue is actually not the grass. It was the bugs. My legs are bit up to hell right now. And I've only been outside. I was only outside in, like, you know, quote-unquote nature for, like, a total of, like, maybe 2 hours in total. 2.5 hours. I already have, like, 18 bug bites, and my eggs are really itchy. I absolutely hate it. I've always been, like, a bug magnet, and I can't stand it. Ever since I was little, the mosquitoes loved me. And it's awful. So, I always forget that's one of the reasons I don't like going outside. Okay, so, Sting Chameleon does not quite get, quite as Spark Mandrilled as he did in the original. You actually have to pay attention to what he's doing. I will also note, I was never actually very good at fighting Sting Chameleon in the original anyways. I never actually did get the, never remember to pull off the rhythm against him. Everyone else be like, what bugs? You must be imagining them. Yeah, no, it really does just kind of like... I mean, you know, as I'm sure many people know, bugs are actually differently attracted to different people based off of genetics, mostly about how much body heat you're putting off and how much carbon dioxide you're putting off, which both of which are relative to your body size. So not only is if you are a larger person, you're going to have more surface area that the bugs are just going to love. You also are putting off more heat, more carbon dioxide, and the bugs are just absolutely going nuts for that. They think that you're an all-you-can-eat feast. And so if you're like tiny and don't sweat very much, you don't get very hot in the outer world, then, you know, you'll be fine. But if you're larger, then, oh no. And then I guess there's also other genetic effects that make things shitty. Become Mr. Freeze to avoid bug bites. True. Man, I wish I could just be putting off like sub-zero temperatures all the time. It would be awesome. You could call me, like, Refrigeration Man, or Chill Penguin. Crash Cubus could not survive any bugs in the Everglades. That's why I would bring the Crash Cubus along with me. It'd be a partner to me. And plus, if there's also, like, any really annoying gigantic bugs, it would shoot fire at said gigantic bugs. It's a win-win. Burning hot body temperature instantly kills every bug that lands on you. Ah, yes, the unmatched power of the sun. All in one convenient skin. Yeah, Spark Mandrill. Vibrate while you laugh at me like that. Serves as my mount. Much as Proto Man does not get his shield as a mount in Sonic Crossroads Racing. Which, I guess worth briefly revisiting that for just a second, because I'm probably not going to be playing Crossroads Racing. It might not surprise you, but a guy who mostly plays Mega Man platformers and has played, like, 3 or 4 Sonic games in his life is not super interested in the new Flavor of the Week game that's going to come out. It's not awful. I'm not saying it's awful. I'm just saying I'm not interested. I'll get down there. I can do this. Come on, Boomerang Cutter. There we go. And nothing down here. Dead end. Alright. Cash should never become Aircon Man's favorite challenger from the future, Robot Master. It does upset me. Like, there was one time where I was, like, young, and I saw that there were, like, you know, air-conditioned shirts sold in Japan. That's basically just here's a box fan on a shirt. It's very clunky and awkward. As a child, I was like, oh my god, I wish I had one of those. Because, Crash lore, I am, like, Mr. Sweaty Guy. Like, absolutely profuse, drenched in sweat. Step outside for like 15 minutes. I already need a new shirt on. Like, the high heat is my enemy. The outside is very hostile. I'm a little more suited for cold weather, but I'm also kind of like a huge bitch when it comes to cold weather too. And I'm like, oh god, like it's like 30 degrees outside. I guess that's okay. 30 Fahrenheit. And then once it gets down to 20, I'm like, ugh. And then I don't know how I ever dealt with, like, negative 20 plus wind chill of, you know, my hometown. But, yeah, I'm not built for it anymore. 'Tis the unfortunate truth. Mr. Sweat Miser, Mr. Drip. Shit, Mr. Drip would actually be a good name. Then I would then I would finally have it. It being drip. Alright, Chameleon Sting, you're underperforming a little bit here. I guess if I can get in a triple blade position, Chameleon Sting is good, but if I'm in a triple blade position, I might as well just be using Fire Wave. How many shotgun ice shards? That took like 5.
Homing torpedo! Homing torpedo! Homing torpedo! Homing torpedo! Homing torpedo!
Nice. Homing torpedo actually putting in the work. Mr. Perspire, he's Mr. Humid Dip. Never used to sweat that much when you were younger? Yeah, I have always had a sweaty problem. It's just genetic. Crime of being Italian, I guess. Nice to see me using my toolkit more. Yeah, no, I'm, given that this is a game I am not going through... I mean, okay, I'm going through this game entirely blind, but also, like, I've seen Megaman X before, like... I'm not so concerned about, like, oh, let me not use my toolkit that much. So that way I get, like, a good evaluation of how well everything is designed around the Buster. I already know, generally speaking, how well the game is designed around the Buster, and it's pretty well. And in a similar manner, you know, I might as well also use my weapons, especially because, well, especially for the X games, the balance does kind of, lean more towards using your weapons rather than just using your Buster. So, at a certain point while playing the X games, you're really, really doing yourself a disservice if you're not using your weapons that often. Alright. Stage is much more obnoxious than it was before. I do like the remix of Spark Mandrill's stage. I haven't really mentioned the music. Most of it's been, you know, good, a little so-so. Kind of drifting away from, like, the this hard SNES sounds that I want to hear. But Spark Mandrill's especially is quite good here. Torpedo basically turned into Homing Sniper, but better since I don't have to charge it. Hell yeah. Sometimes the X weapons are, in fact, dog water. Yeah. I guess I'll correct that. The first 3 X games are balanced around you using your toolkit quite a bit. 4 is not balanced around your toolkit at all, just your Buster. 5 is actually kind of well balanced on both of those ends. 6 is not balanced. 7 does not exist, and 8 is your weapons aren't useful, but your teammates are.
Your time has come, Spark Mandrill.
I'm not the smartest guy around, X, but I
Full
have
stop.
a feeling that Sigma is right.
Now, I might not be the smartest guy around, X. And end sentence right there. Perfect, no notes. Oh, I do need to see. Did they fix Spark Mandrill syndrome? Not entirely, but they did at least give Spark Mandrill a couple of frames to do something. If you don't time it perfectly. Whoa! Hey! That was a little bit of an invincibility attack. Pow!
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, no, I'm liking this remake a lot so far. I think I remember hearing people say, like, they actually... I think I remember an internet consensus with, you know, I know take that with a grain of salt, but people saying they weren't really fans of this remake. Like, they thought that Maverick Hunter X was kind of, like, a little poopy. Not all that great. Is that y'all's opinion? Or, like, do you know why people are kind of so butt-mad about the game, besides the fact that, like, oh, it's not my original Mega Man X, it's not the same? Or is it purely just, you know, boomer nostalgia bait? Oh, cool, and they still maintained your momentum on those platforms after you jumped off them, too. Nice. Never heard the opinion outside of nostalgic players? Okay. Maybe it is just a nostalgia bait thing. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is... I was a little bit worried given the... well, okay, I can just back up here. I was a little bit worried given that this is clearly Mega Man Powered Up's engine. But, you know, it's not that bad so far. And in fact, it's really good. Some of the tweaks are nice. Having a smaller screen does kind of suck, but it's not nearly as, like, cramped as, say, like, Powered Up or Zero is. The controls are still smooth. Maybe the dashing is a little janky sometimes, but it was also janky in the original anyhow, so... I don't know. Honestly, I think this is a control improvement over the original X games. And I have played the original X game on emulator, not just the Legacy Collection either, so I know what it's like to have the X games under, like, you know, full freedom of movement. This just feels more natural, in line to what I want. All the buttons just flow together a lot nicer. It's again, it's like comparing how the X series movement is compared to the Zero series movement. This feels more like Zero series movement to me, and I like that. I will say, well, I did just compliment the music for Spark Manjo's stage. This is good, but it's also very easily drowned out. It doesn't, you know, stand out as much as the original ever did. I do also appreciate how Firewave just absolutely nukes this thing in this edition. You don't have to stand there and waste like half of your energy bar. Although that was kind of part of the challenge, so maybe I shouldn't speak too soon on it. But at the very least, they did it as, they decided to make it quality of life for not having to stand there forever, rather than kind of half-assing it and going both ways and being like, well, you have to stand here forever and, Nice. Okay, the birds are not as well timed as in the original. By selecting the SNES version more, but MMHX holds up well. Just that it was locked in being a PSP exclusive kind of makes it not worth it. Yeah, hunting it down like that is kind of a pain in the ass. But, you know, thanks to the power of modern distribution, it's not that big of a deal anymore. The issue with this is that everything you've seen here isn't necessarily a real improvement over the SNES. Everything you've seen here doesn't make me want to consider playing this over the SNES. That's fair. It does feel a lot more like just a... It feels more like a port than it does like a remake or a remaster. At least so far, with, you know, some of the things that I've been doing. Well, I'm not getting the Hadouken anyways, but... Anyways, it does feel more like a port rather than a remaster or a remake, necessarily. So I kind of get that. There's not a whole lot of value in it, necessarily. But, you know, that is... I haven't done the Vial playthrough yet, either, or done some of the fun, like, what's the second Buster option?
I am under strict orders to protect this mine.
That is not the voice I thought I was going to get out of you, Armadillo. But it's not an unwelcome one.
Whether he's insane or not.
That can slow down his death sentence, yeah. It does kind of... It did get me.
Maverick. I'm taking you out. Enough talk. I'm ready to obey my orders.
MHX also makes good design tweaks that are very different. I'd say it's worth playing just for being its own thing. Plus, MHX doesn't have Powered Up's problem of a lot of unnecessary content flow. Yeah, it actually feels like a manageable package of video gaming to play. You have, you know, your hard and your normal modes for Mega Man and presumably Vial, and you have your Vial playthrough. Oh, different attack now for having no armor. Nice. And he's like way faster. Holy shit. That's actually pretty cool. Doesn't seem like you can really easily get under him if he does a little short jump like that. But he still can jump over all your shit. Okay, and that's a slightly different audio cue. That's how you're supposed to tell the difference between those. Not using the uncharged shots as much. I mean, Armadillo is also very RNG kind of fight anyways between which of the two he's going to do and how much time he's going to waste, so... I might have just gotten unlucky there, I guess. Audio cues for attacks is very Street Fighter. It's also kind of, you know, maybe some later Mega Man things, like, I can't pin down an example right now, but I swear there's an example from either, like, and Base or 8 where, like, audio cues are really important. Also, Turbo Man has, you know, the obvious audio cue as well, so.
Okay, but listen, this place is more secure than I thought.
It's kind of like a whole fortress.
Find another route in.
Cool. The boss spider? You mean it's not Bow Spider? Damn. They fixed that one. That was a typo they shouldn't have fixed. Does X need to call every Maverick by their full name like he's their mom? He's very angry at them. Using their whole ass government name is required. Plus, you know, he wants to make sure, as like a, you know, presumably pseudo-military force, law enforcement thing here, right? That he wants to... He was making sure he gets the right person. If he just said Spark, then he'd be like, actually, that was not Spark Mandrill, that was Spark Baboon. You just killed an innocent guy, X. What the fuck? And then Zero would have to, like, kill you for becoming a Maverick, so, you know. He just has to confirm it's the full-ass name. Navigator's name is Minerva? I think that was different from what... Or is that the same as what Scorebar said earlier? I already forgot. But... Yeah, we were kind of discussing at the beginning of the stream how it's a little weird for it, like, to not be one of the already established navigators. If nothing but for the fact that, like, because it's not one of the established navigators, that means that this navigator just kind of fucks off into the annals of history. Like, where Navigator go in all the other games? Oh, wow, okay. That was an interesting death pose, but, yeah, you could tell, one, as Grim said, very different, Sigma Palace. Two, you can tell where the powered-up devs decided it was their time to shine in level design now. They said, you know what that mini-boss needs that most people already hate fighting? An even tinier platform to fight it on. Powered up devs giving themselves a fucking award for making the most sadistic boss design possible. Oh well, at the very least, Storm Tornado still exists, and again, game designed around having your special weapons. Makes sense. Are any weapons besides... Okay, Electric Spark isn't too bad. I was about to ask if any of them are decent, but there we go. Sigma, Malaysia. True, something like that. McClunky. McClunky.
Launch Octopus?
How are you back?
I am Launch Octopus.
Oh, you're not exactly Launch Octopus.
To deal with any intruders.
Sigma must have brought his body back to life.
But not his brain.
I have been ordered to fight.
His brain didn't get smart, and his head also got dumb. Alright, let's cut off your arms, sir. I don't want to deal with all your extra bullshit before I start hitting you with rolling shield. Okay, I guess I can't cut off all his arms. I think that was the original thing, too. Oh, okay. You can absolutely Spark Mandrill his ass. At the very least, it takes some, like, real amount of timing to Spark Mandrill his ass. I'm more fine with that, but it still kind of sucks you can just absolutely shut them down. Still don't really have to fight them, necessarily. You can just, you know, obliterate them, if you please. I do like the new model for Rolling Shield. It looks a lot less like just a random a random sphere graphic that they had to come up with on the SNES. It's more like, okay, there's like components to this. That's a good point, Ilvo. He still has all of his same voice lines, even though he's not supposed to be the same guy anymore. Even in Powered Up, the devs remembered to make the bosses different when they were like, because they were saying all different shit in as their copy robot forms in Powered Up, because they weren't the same guys no more. Oh, I wanted that. Now all I did was get hurt. Alright, Electric Spark, still not that good. Boomerang Cutter gonna do any better? I mean, I can get around the shield with great precision. Fuck it. It's just use Storm Tornado. It's the solution to all problems. Ooh, that energy is like glowing and shit. I want that. Sounds like a full refill. For probably one of my weapons. I may have chosen the most full one to refill. Oh, it's like destroyed and shit up here. Maybe the voice lines were pre-recorded. Yeah, Sigmund was just like, look, I'm probably gonna have to revive you guys later. Do you mind just like giving me a cut of what you could possibly be saying here? And they're like, yeah, no problem, my lord. I'll give you that. If you're gonna have boss fights for the X series, the Maverick should use their upgraded forms from the Bandai card-ass game. Oh, it is like it's covered in spiderweb. Okay, see, I didn't notice that because me looking at this did not immediately spark spiderweb. It sparked, you know, like metal pipes or like wires, which, I mean, yeah, if a robot spider is going to lay a web, it probably is going to be, you know, metallic and not silk, but that went over my head. You see, that's how you know it's clever, because I did not think of that. It subverted my expectations. Where's my Shafrillis video on how this game is a subversive masterpiece? Oh, for fuck's sake. We're dipping back into Mega Man X enemy placement and design. There's just like shit everywhere, and if you're not using your weapons, you're getting your ass handed to you. This is why everyone defaults to Storm Tornado, by the way, because the levels are still designed around using Storm Tornado. Never got the upgrade lets me fully rotate an apple. Look, I can do that.
I'll see if you're operating.
Just because things don't occur to me doesn't mean that I'm not, what have you. Doesn't mean that there's a very intense graphics processor running in my mind. It's just that the GPU is good, the CPU not so much. Someone's got to replace the Intel card on this body over here. I got like a, you know, an NVIDIA 5000 series, maybe even the 6000X series, you know, from the future and shit. But like, still running on an i7, you know, Pentium 6000 model. It's not that good. Anyways, what the fuck is Boomer Kuwanga weak to again? I haven't fought this guy in like so goddamn long. I do not actually remember. Okay, it's Homing Torpedo. Okay, and notably, unlike the other bosses, he doesn't have awful Spark Mandrill syndrome like everyone else. You can't just completely lock him. Though it does seem like he does have a... He does take a predictable action every time, so... It's got more like a classic case of almost Spark Mandrill syndrome. At the very least, you have to think slightly when you fight. More like Mega Man Classic series allergy to your weapons in like Mega Man 7. Yeah, too bad I don't have those charged parts. Too bad indeed that the game is designed around you having all your upgrades. Because your CPU is outdated, you could tell because my decade-old Windows 7 desktop runs better than his does. I guess that's actually a thing to talk about too. So I was mentioning I was having like computer issues last time that I think I had fixed by like making it so fewer things ended up running on my that shouldn't be running on my good GPU, or actually like, you know, running on the integrated graphics, things like Windows processes. But I don't think that's entirely fixed my issues, actually. I'm still kind of experiencing weird issues where, like, if my computer is on for too long, the performance will just kind of start to tank after it being on for, like, you know, most of the day or whatever. Even if I've, you know, made sure to close everything else and, like, it's all still good. Though I think one thing I did do recently did actually improve things quite a bit. I did do one of those, like, check disk commands using the command line, and I think I actually might have found something that was fucking with my computer, and it does coincide to about 2 months ago when I noticed my computer's performance just absolutely fucking tanking. There was a corrupted OneDrive file, and wouldn't you know it, about 2 months ago when I started experiencing these performance issues, that was when OneDrive just suddenly decided to re-download itself upon my computer and try to start syncing shit up again. And once I got rid of it, and I still went and got rid of it and undid all the quote-unquote damage it caused. But yeah, wouldn't you know, it almost seems like around that time, my computer has had some fucky-wucky problems that needed fixing. It's almost like OneDrive is a fucking disease that Microsoft shouldn't be forcing upon all of us. God, I hate OneDrive, and I hate cloud services so much. It's unreal. They're so unnecessary. You don't need to have everything accessible to you at all times across all devices. Just use a fucking USB stick. Or, like, a large, like, a tertiary external drive to transfer your shit. God. Anyways, that was Boss Spider. He was, like, way slower in this edition. Yeah, I was hoping Boss Spider would have an in-depth monologue as well. Or at the very least, it just making, like, spider noises kind of in the, you know, League of Yellow Devil from Powered Up. That would have been cool, but oh well. Get shafted by pausing the game. Oh yeah, you don't even get the weapons menu to block your screen anymore. That sucks. For him. Carry the thingy, you don't want to do that. Well, unfortunate, but maybe it's designed for people like you, Scorebar, but from people like me, I'm just different. Just different. I don't want the cloud services. Ugh. Yeah, and then your USB sticks nowadays have more storage than a non-premium OneDrive anyways. They're just... I hate cloud services so goddamn much. The only thing I found a cloud service useful for is the fact that Grim and I need to have a shared Google Drive, so that way I can send him, like, pieces of raw footage for him to edit for me. That's the only use I've found for shit like that. At least in my personal life. I'm sure I've downloaded many things off of a mega dump that somebody has just put on mega.nz, but I want to complain for now because it's messing up my computer and my life. Yeah, no, Boss Spider definitely did not speed up anymore here on normal. You maybe you're right that on hard mode he might still do. I wish I was playing on hard mode. If only the menu UI was better and I didn't suffer from a skill issue. I mean, I could use Wave Burner here, but they're giving me the option to just break my wrist. There we go. You're out. Good luck. Thank you. Have a good one. I'm making that guy fly. Just use OneDrive to transfer those clips. Don't mind having a cloud specifically for art stuff because it's easier than having a shared drive between your computers and phone. Yeah, I mean, in some senses it definitely is better, but, like, I don't know, for the most part, I'm just very biased against it, because OneDrive has been nothing but problems, and Very few times in my life I've been like, ah, yes, a cloud drive will really help me out right now. Did not destroy the important. I did not get the reference either. Fire wave, wave burner. You know, wave fire burner of wave fire. It burn and make fire. It's something. I don't need to commit any of these weapon names to memory. It's not like I'm ever going to be quizzed on this. Smile. Looks like something secret. Yep, that's what's up there. Called Crash Bomb Shit Bomb from now on since it explodes and it's shit. Okay. You gotta try harder to rage bait me than that. If you're just holding me to my own standards, of course I'm going to agree. Because my own standards are making you angry. Want to make me angry, you have to hold me to no standard. Okay, that thing is very fucking irritating. Oh, this also works. Okay! I was not expecting that. It is based on how many of those blocks you destroy, not about how far you go onto the screen. Tell him Crash reserved like to call Tundra Man's weapon Arctic Blizzard for no reason. Exactly! Just call shit whatever you want. It don't matter. None of this matters. It was a bulldozer jump scare.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
Yeah, let me throw these big pizza shields at you.
You're strong.
Okay, that was louder, so he's doing that now. Okay, that went better this time. Thunder Beam, Elect Beam, and mispronouncing Bubble Lead. You blame the boomers for the latter. I mean, look, I call it Bubble Lead because it is a gray, heavy bubble. It makes sense in both ways. Even if it's meant to be lead. Also, hey, this screen's back. This was the original intro screen. The propeller noises, though, do give me a little bit of PTSD. I do not want to be hearing these goddamn noises. Ow. Was there ever an official pronunciation for Bubble Lead? Yes, actually, there was. I don't remember from which game, but I know there was one game that... It's not only just about the whole pronunciation from what the word in Japanese thing. It is also, like, there is one game that does actually pronounce Bubble Lead as Bubble Lead. I don't remember what it is, unfortunately. Okay, that thing is in such a fucking bitch-ass location. Holy shit! Don't get to meet up with Zero. Yeah, Zero does just kind of get to be a background character in this, huh? Get lifted and all the plap. Yeah, plap is not the sound I would be using for these things, but, you know. Thank you for content farming, Grim. I really appreciate it. I fucking hate that thing. That fucking propeller guy that I hate. Without having some kind of, say, rolling shield that protects my body, it's almost like those guys are some of the most obnoxious enemies to possibly exist. And they're meant to laugh at you the whole time. That's the solution to go around them, I suppose, but... Wah, I'm gonna complain about it anyways, because streamer is bad at game.
So it begins.
Super Adventure Rockman pronounces it as lead. Take that as you will. Well, I guess that's kind of the official story it is then, so. Okay, and this guy was weak to Chameleon Sting, right. Alright, and he's barely even affected by it. At least he's not, I mean, he's not doing his whole dramatics and Spark Mandrill syndrome like a lot of the other bosses would, so. It is just amusing how much of a disparity in big reaction the bosses are taking from their weapon weaknesses in the X series. Some bosses are just like, yeah, whatever, it's another Tuesday. And then some bosses are like, no, you've hit me in my Achilles testicle! How will I ever recover? Oh, that was mean, but I dodged out of the way. And to that one too. Haha, you missed me. Let's have some classic Crash hubris before he ends up getting... none of them hit me. For once, my hubris was good for me. That Storm Eagle is always pregnant. I guess that's true. He can always spit out little babies. He's always pregnant, and more importantly, always at term, too.
This is what it's like.
I'm feeling to say it's Chameleon's thing. Yeah, some of the voice lines are a little odd. Shotgun Ice kind of gets turned into one word. It's very Shotgun Eyes. Not the most effective. Should just be using Fire Wave. Get in the Crystal Spark Mandrill. What's a good thing? Get in the Crystal Spark Mandrill, or Vile will have to pilot the Ride Armor again. Unhinged for Sigma to not pay the power bill for that one section in his palace in particular. Look, it was going to cost him an extra 49 cents, and he wasn't about to do that kind of shit. Don't you know there's an energy crisis? Alright, you know what? Since I actually don't remember what the fuck Rang Da Bang Da W or Rang Da Bang Da was all about, excuse me, this isn't the X5 version. I'm going to just kind of Buster fight him for a little while. Rather than have to think about switching my weapons all the time. Oh, that's one eye broken. Jerk. I took out your eyes. XY! That's so cruel. Good old Chameleon's thing. Now with extra thing to it. Extra length, even. Because the sprites are wider, silly. Yeah, that felt much easier than the original incarnation. And you know what? Even further, like, Sigma probably couldn't afford to power that one section of his fortress because he doesn't have, like, a clown man to, like, actually get him funds, you know? There's no circus in town to, like, actually, you know, generate money for him. He just doesn't have the capital genius that Dr. Wily did, you know? It's really quite sad. 3 eyes in that eye, bro? Holy shit, that's like 3 eyes in 1 eye. If I couldn't imagine what he would do if he also had 2 eyes, dude. That'd be like 6 eyes in one face. Shoutouts to Simple Flips. They have a prunsel eye. What's a prunsel eye? Is that like the formal name for like the eyes that like bugs have, or is that something else? I guess I'm just happy that he doesn't have a brown eye, and I don't really want to see that. The eye that Krunk has. Great, excellent. Womp. All right. Okay. Okay, I didn't really get to listen to Chill Penguin the first time through. This is entertaining to hear him just be making womp noises. I did not dash that way. That is some horseshit game. Fucking double tap dash. Womp womp. Womp womp, indeed. And for this is not Chill Orco, unfortunately. It's Chill Penguin. Does anyone actually like double tap dash? Evidently the devs at Capcom did. They thought this was the fucking shit, like the new way of playing video games. Thankfully that shit died a long time ago. It's not saying woom woom. Woom woom. Nah, we've already talked about Womb Woman during the master levels. We don't need that to research. Ooh, that's not Storm Tornado. There we go. That's Storm Tornado. Oh, give me that. Give me the health. I want it, even if I'm gonna lose it. There we go. There's more health down there. Shit died, but so did X series. Damn. You're right, unfortunately. Double tap dashes are fighting game players. That feels like the market that Megaman X was trying to cater to. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then we get Sting Chameleon doing his best Burble Heckalot attitude impression. Ow. Please, Sting Chameleon, be in less awkward positions for me to hit you. There we go. Just ran out of new ideas for stage stuff by Sigma 3. Yeah, kind of. I think the powered up dev touch is kind of showing there too, because they also ran out of ideas too by the time they hit Copy Robot stage. In fact, they ran out of so many new ideas by Copy Robot stage that they said, you know what, we forgot to actually put a health pack in there. And I'm sure no one's gonna miss it. Missed your reaction to Mammoth's dialogue. I was mostly talking over it, but I I did point out how funny it was that he says, you know, don't be stupid, Mammoth, and he goes, it's very entertaining. It's a good moment. Anyways, I was actually asking, or I was going to ask, I presume, is this the second to last stage where I should be looking out for a Buster upgrade? Because I think I remember this this being the second to last stage. I gotta pause to take a drink of water real quick here. I can feel my throat getting irritated on me. Get it from connection to the X series. Oh. Okay. I'm guessing I just haven't met up with the guy in so long, you know? Oh yeah. Let's cut off your trunk here too. It's not fair that only Launch Octopus gets to lose his limbs. Haha. We're bullying the boss. Now he looks more like a pig. Yeah, Sigma plasters a symbol everywhere. He's playing evil. It's definitely not that he's just getting the most out of his commissioned art, you know. He paid good money for that art, and if he didn't pay for the electricity earlier, he's sure as hell going to pay for using this logo everywhere, getting the most out of that cash. Alright, fuck it. Just fucking spam Electric Spark. It'll definitely get the job done. Okay, I don't remember Electric Spark being this spammable in the original. Maybe did they give it more ammo? Or maybe I just never played around with Electric Spark all that much. Maybe I'm just a stupid dickhead who doesn't appreciate his X games. That one is entirely possible. I guess I would also say one additional downside of this game compared to the original X is just that you do have to listen to X say the name of the weapon like every couple of seconds. It's a little bit annoying. I did play X1. I just haven't played it very much. Oh no, Vile!
You're no different than Zero.
They have Sigma OVA watch party. Not sure if it's full stream worthy, but might have some stuff to riff on.
Vile!
It could be fun.
I guess my destroying you here is all part of Sigma's plan. I don't usually like following other people's plans.
But I'll do it regardless. Yeah, Zero. Do your theme.
You're harder to destroy than I thought.
Get off of me! Get this thing off of me!
It's over.
Zero! Zero!
Zero! What am I fighting for? Alright. Vile, let's give you a fair fight. Alright, Vile, I gotta say, you're... okay, there we go. He's doing something that's actually kind of impressive. He's comboing stuff into each other. Now, if I could just dash properly off the ground there. Vile didn't seem to like turning around a lot, but wow, that was pretty easy to shit on him, all things considered.
Zero! Hang in there, buddy!
X, I'm always telling you to be more careful. But now look at me.
Don't waste your energy talking, Zero.
Some actual pain
We
in
gotta
Zero's
fix you up.
voice.
There's no time for that. Here, take my arm parts. Use them on Sigma.
Zero.
Go now. Maverick Hunter X.
I'm gonna go hide myself while I try to repair myself. Oh, sweet. I do actually have his arm now. Nice. Okay, I can get a nice purple color for that. Okay, no Z-Saber secret slash from that. Alright, cool. Lucas Gilbert was doing such a good Zero. He did do a good job. Such a devastating charge shot. Oh, hell yeah. We have some Proto Man, Mega Man powered up energy up in here. Yeah, I knew he wouldn't have the saber, but, you know, I know canonically he doesn't, but also, like, fuck it. Devs be doing whatever the hell they want sometimes. They might have just been like, yeah, you know, saber because it's fun. Okay. That thing is a little bit slower, and in compensation, it now moves directly at you instead of just straight forward. Also, you get stunned for a hell of a long time whenever it like does the hitting the wall stun you action. Ouch. It seems like me destroying you was all part of Sigma's plan. I don't need a free sampler to know what Sigma is actually up to. Seems like world domination, yes. God, I love being INTJ. As much as it definitely matters what my Myers-Briggs type is. I just enjoy being able to call myself the most insufferable and dying alone of the types. It's awesome. And goodbye. Real voice actions come during Vile's campaign? Oh, hell yeah. Sigma wanted a robot dinosaur but ran out of resources. Yeah, he didn't have enough money. Cannot be classified. Well, good for you, bud. You're able to exist outside of an arbitrary 16 personality dynamic that doesn't exactly have real-world implications and is very barely scientific. Alright, so I'm missing 1 sub-tank and 3 life parts. Alright, so let's see. Where did I not pick shit up at? I got the heart tank here in Armored Armadillo stage. I got the heart tank in Launch Octopus. I got the... I got the heart tank here in Chill Penguin stage. Flame Mammoths, I don't think I got. I think I just got the dash parts here. Mammoth sub-tank? Okay, that too.
Beginning mission.
Alright, now let's see if I remember where it might be. God, it's been a while since I've done all the collectibles in X1. I think, okay, it would actually be all the way up top and then dash to the left, I believe. Okay, so all the way over here? Sticky controls, don't do that to me. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's a sub-tank. And then how many was I missing? According to the save screen? Life ups 5 out of 8. Okay. And D-Rex defeated. Cool. But yeah, I think didn't get I don't think I got the life up in this stage. Oh, yep, there it is. Didn't get it there. Alright. Okay then, that just leaves 2 more heart tanks, so we gotta go back to Boomer Kawanger stage. Boomerang Kawangers, my apologies. He's using his his real government name now in this edition. Also, Boomer Kawanger's remix is pretty nice. It's more like elec poppy than I would maybe think of and associate with the classic 3 the classic SNES trilogy, but it definitely at least fits with like the music of like, you know, the late PlayStation games, later PlayStation games, 5 and 6. So I think it's a good musical choice here. Maybe Mandrills I didn't get? Yes, yeah, you're right. I forgot about Mandrills. That's usually the one that people get with Boomerang Cutter. I forgot about that one. I always forget about that one just because. All right, real cool. Thanks, Rolling Shield. Definitely being useful and not worse than Chameleon Sting's charge. Wait, what? Is Chameleon Sting's charged version not the same in this game? Oh no, you just have to go fucking like supercharge it. Oh, that's actually really useful. The fact that you can use your Buster Shot while in Chameleon Sting. You don't have to just waste all your fucking Chameleon Sting. What's the difference between these arm parts and the normal ones? I think it's just the, that you get Zero's charge shot instead of the double charge shot, which the double charge shot, or Zero's charge shot is apparently a lot stronger than the double charge shot, does way more damage, so that's a plus. Boomeranger, Kuwanger, Cutterranger, the 7th. It's a good name for him. He really should use it more often. It has aura. I'm not waiting for this. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm really not waiting for this. What am I doing? I have Chameleon Sting. Okay, well, I guess I am waiting a little bit for... Alright, cool. Fumbled. Excellent. Terrible fucking waste. Alright, here we are. Oh, this is gonna take me a while. I'm not good at this. Yeah, I'm really not good at this in the original X either. I actually tend to do Iceless a little more often just because it involves you're right. You're right, Cutter exists. Thank you for saying that. Would have never figured that out. Would have never remembered that was a possibility. Okay, then last on the list would be Spark Mandrill. Cutter's the dev intended way? Really? Huh. I thought that using the fucking ice sled was going to be the intended thing to do. It is interesting that you also get a medium-sized charge from the... Well, no, it's not. Never mind. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking, oh yeah, the medium charge on the weapons does nothing, but like, only the high charge does something. But that's what it was like in the original game. It's just tripping me out because it takes a lot longer to get to a full charge in this game. Hey, Bear. Nice. You made it? No, you made it. You're here. I'm backtracking because I missed a thing here. And also apparently I had to wait on getting Buster Parts because you get special Buster Parts for getting all the way to the second to last stage without taking the normal Buster upgrade. Had to do your responsibilities? Oh no, not responsibilities. Okay, that's actually fucked up. you can have a charged rolling shield out while using Storm Tornado. That's new levels of kind of fucked up, actually. That's not okay. But yeah, you've joined us for a remake of the original Mega Man X on the PlayStation Portable. It has been largely similar outside of the Fortress stages, but it apparently you can do funny shit like this, which wow, that's being able to pair one of the best defensive options with the strongest offensive option, or hell, really any offensive option you please. That's a lot. That's a big pro to being able to play this game instead of the original. Of course, that will occasionally happen, but, you know, you just take it. There has to be some downside. Just leave yourself clean, doing your workouts. Good for you with your workouts and everything. I'm not really, I can't... As I was mentioning earlier, I'm like a Mr. Sweaty guy. Working out really doesn't do it for me. And going outside and touching grass also gives me, like, bug bites. So, like, ew. Why would I ever want to do any of that? There we go. We'll be going for the Hadouken. The Hadouken in this game can one-shot Sigma's final form. Huh. Cool. Good to know. I believe that's every part here. Just do something else and stream 24 hours a day. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, is that everything here? 8 out of 8, 4 to 4, 4 to 4. Yep, alright, we're good. Never talked about your fun X-Series fan character you had in the works, Proto? Well, feel free to talk about it, now, or Discord, or wherever. Oh, there she... Okay, they caught up on your chat messages now. The thing was that she was a token non-Maverick armor soldier, the right armor dudes who would sometimes help out the hunters enough to break through guarded areas. Kind of like a mercenary, when it's like, oh, we need to call in somebody to break shit down. That's pretty cool. Or more like a allied one that just is non-Maverick and just is one of the more human-looking robots. Yep, actually have a purpose for rolling shields charge in this game. It's nice. Alright, who's ready for Sigma? Who's ready for Sigma? I was never great at Wolf Sigma in the original, so this is gonna be interesting. You still have the grinding caterpillars here, because of course you do. It would have been nice of them to like give you a horizontal ground to grind these guys up on, but such is game design. I did not get Hadouken. I did not feel like going to get Hadouken. Having to go through all of Armadillo stages, take no damage. Not something I want to do when we're already 2 hours, 20 minutes into a 3 hours maximum stream.
Makes me think you might be ready to face me. But why don't you try this on for size first?
Try this. It's my dog. Alright. Bring out the Buster and just like game. Oh, it makes like leopard noises when you hit it. That's not dog noises. That's a leopard noise. Oh my god, it's also like way slow. Oh, never mind. Not entirely way slower. But certainly it flinching is, flinching more dramatically makes this fight a little easier. I think it's a good remake look. It's a little more lanky, but I think it's good.
Looks like you really do have the potential I had seen in you. Our potential is limitless.
Not tiger noses.
You think you have potential? You're insane, Sigma!
That's not what you really think. You say you believe in justice, but that's not true. You've only been led to think that. Nothing more. I'll take you on.
Whatever the hell that means, Sigma. Okay, so is he, like... Not completely different. Okay. He does just actually shoot bullets now, instead of, just become complete shot fodder. Which is good. It's a good balance change. Of course, it means it's something I have to get used to now. Bad position to be in. Alright, yeah, go ahead, shoot at the wall, Sigma. Oh, he got me. His dumb forehead gun. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I guess he took a page out of Armored Armadillo's playbook there. And decided, you know what? This is a good idea. I read that a little too late. If he does the Sigmas, if he does the cutscene again, then I'll listen to him a little more. It was pretty good. Okay, definitely don't bother with the full charge shots here. Just try to stun lock him. Alright, that's, I think that's easier than the original edition.
I'll take you on. Here I come.
But it's compensated for this actually being like a real fight now. Unless you just get him in the corner like this, in which case it's the exact same fight as it used to be. X doing very brave and very stunning wall hiding tactics like this. I do like the remix for this fight. It's a little bit more, I don't know, harsh noise, not harsh noisy necessarily, but it just has, you know, more noisy, beepy, boopy kind of feel to it that the original didn't. The guitar, each guitar chord is a lot sharper in a sense. It's nice. Oop. Thought I would have had him there.
I should have known you could.
Alright, let's hear the voice acting for this one.
Magnificent, X. And to think you've been classified as a B-class hunter.
Motherfucker, stop bringing that up!
Sigma, your Maverick plan stop right here!
The fifth person to bring up that I'm a B-class hunter. Oh, floating head. Mmm, yoink, tasty. What the? Oh god, high quality JPEG of Sigma.
The angst, the destruction. I will make you understand the true potential of Reploids.
I'll finish this right here, right now. I will defeat you, Sigma.
Okay, X, Jesus. Alright, so I was never really good at the Wolf Sigma fight in the original game. So this is gonna be something. Oh god, so I have to go with a full zero charge if I wanna actually do damage to him with the Buster. Okay, fairly tight timing, not actually that bad. I feel like the timing on this is actually less difficult than the original. Oh, wait, he's doing whatever the hell that is. I don't remember that. Okay. I will have to check out hard mode at some point, because this definitely seems like there could be a lot more to this. It seems toned down. Yeah, his telegraphing is a million times better. This is a lot easier to do. I'm not feeling pressured. I didn't feel pressured to use my sub-tank there at all. Oh yeah, and my charge shit. Charge shit? Charge shot is not shit either. My charge shit is not shot. Bye-bye, Sigma. Yeah, I wish I had actually chose hard mode instead of accidentally choosing normal. This would have probably been more of an interesting comparison in that sense. Because then we know this is made by the powered up devs. Those sadistic bastards probably would have done the exact same. Okay, time for exactly 1 damage from the fully charged busters. Telegraphing is worse, etc., etc.
What's this?
Also, extremely loud cutscenes again. My ears.
My name is Thomas Light. I am the researcher who designed and built Megaman X.
I have Ligma.
I granted X special powers that no other robot possesses. Utilizing his conscience, he is able to think, worry, and act entirely of his own accord. This means that he is also imbued with the materials necessary to facilitate the evolution of robots in the same manner as life. It is an unfortunate fact that human life is short and fleeting. I fear that I will not have the time to ensure the safety of the X project. That is why I have decided to seal him away. Perhaps he will be discovered in the far-flung future and will fight valiantly to ensure peace for all people. Yes, I firmly believe that this will come to pass. But I am not without worry. I fear that X will be swept up in the war we call progress. I urge the people of the future to remember that X is the world's hope.
Oh, I just got swept up in what Dr. Light's monologue was there. That was like a really, really good delivery of what Dr. Light wanted out of X. And it had that raspy old voice where he was like, you know, kind of on the verge of dying. That's cool. I like that. That was really good character delivery from Dr. Light. So what's this? All new features will be saved as part of the system data file. You have autosave function, blah, blah, blah. If you save this data, then load it, you'll be able to enjoy free mode, in which you can challenge the bosses again. Wow. All right. Yeah, we'll save it. First time the Western... Oh my god. Okay, I've got to get to somewhere that doesn't have extremely loud... something extremely loud.
Megaman, Maverick Hunter
Oh
X.
god. It's all on fire. Because Vile got here, of course. Okay, hold on. Let me just... Okay, there we go. I can use this to kind of talk on the outro then. Let's see, I believe this is the first time the Western world had access to the moment Dr. Kane discovered X without it just being a text dump. Oh, cool. That is pretty nice. We actually get to see the full, you know, description of everything and how Dr. Light truly feels rather than just a, you know, a text warning about how, like, warning, X can think. This might, make humanity a bunch of broke bitches. Alert, alert. I mean, the remake X still goes down the intro highway. Yeah, it's sweet. Everyone loves the intro highway. It's a cornerstone of the Mega Man lore. Let's see. So Maverick Hunter X, generally an impressive game. It does a lot of good improvement on the series lore. Shame that it was locked on the fucking PSP. God damn it, Capcom. Yeah, it's like they look at the PSP and it's like, but look at all the hardware potential of the PSP. the console that will have no games. And this is, well, okay, it's way better than the credits for Powered Up, but that's fair, just considering that, like, there's actual story you can go over with, like, Mega Man X. Powered Up is, I don't know. I mean, it's Mega Man's contemplating about or whoever is contemplating about the fact that they just kicked Dr. Wily's ass. Like, I don't know, there's not as much to work with there. I guess they could have had something more fancy, akin to, like, maybe Mega Man 9 or 10's credits, but... wish in one hand, spit in the other. Chemical container. Chemicals? Chemicals? I love chemicals. They're good shit. But yeah, I really like Monster Hunter X. No, that's not quite the right thing. Whenever I see MH, it's throwing me off because I'm absolutely thinking of Monster Hunter instead of Maverick Hunter. Didn't take that long to get to Sigma. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Super Nerd. You actually just tuned in after we beat his ass. I'm just sitting here on the title screen so that way I have something to talk to. Or something to talk over, some music in the background. But, I would say overall, my thoughts on this game, I really like this as a remake of Mega Man X1. I think it did a lot of just like small tweaks that like make me appreciate the game a little bit more. Like I enjoyed the fact that Launch Octopus's stupid angler mid-boss like doesn't have as much of weird random eel attacks. Yes, it's partially shielded now, but at least you have more of a reason to take out the little antenna to get rid of that partial shielding. Maybe the devs used it a little sadistically in the very first Sigma Fortress, but, you know, that's the powered-up devs for you. Let's see. I like some of the weapons get a little better, like Fire Wave gets a little better just because of the fact that the screen is smaller. You now are more likely to be in melee range. That's cool. Graphics are an obvious improvement. Voice acting is good, which is shocking for a Mega Man X game. But this was right off the heels of X8, so they actually had some talent to work with. And the remade Sigma stages were really awesome. It was nice to just give them it wasn't necessary, but it was nice to just see a refresh of them and, I don't know, something new to the game that isn't just adding Vile as a playable character. What else? Oh, yeah, the fact also that, like, it doesn't seem like it should be this big of a deal, but the fact that you can also just shoot your normal pellets while you have a weapon going is actually huge for some weapons, like Chameleon Sting, when you're using its charged form. You don't have to just waste all your Chameleon Sting, like, to attack while you're doing that. You can just shoot with the Buster, although arguably maybe you shouldn't be doing that if you're invincible anyways and just, you know, walking through everything. But then also Rolling Shield. Now you can switch, you can charge up a Rolling Shield and then turn to another weapon or just use the pellets. That's a messed up combo. That one's really powerful. It's a shame that some things didn't get rebalanced, like Shotgun Ice is still ass, but oh well, can't win them all, I guess. And mixed feelings on Wolf Sigma being that nerfed. Like, sure, maybe, at least for me, I'm a little bitch boy, and I think Wolf Sigma's a little tough in the first game, a little too tough. But wow, they really neutered him for this. I have to go check out what he's like in hard mode at some point to see if he's actually more balanced there. But yeah, no, really like Maverick Hunter X. I currently would play this over the original X1. But I would have to play the original X1 a little bit more on something that's not the Legacy Collection with insane input lag to get a better opinion for that. But it's good. Really like this a lot. Hard mode makes difficulty more comparable to the SNES mode. I meant to play on hard mode actually, but you didn't see it, but I got confused by the fact because this game wanted to design, did UI design where your selected thing is less gray than the rest of the things. So I thought that, I got confused when it was only 2 buttons. I was like, oh, more gray? That must be the thing I'm trying to select. So that's nice. Love that. But yeah, maybe I'll give hard mode a try on stream at some point if we want, you know. I'll save it as like a third thing we could do as a break from Powered Up if we need to break Powered Up up even a little bit more. But yeah, good game. Liked it quite a bit. Owen Chapedo's way better, plus the shenanigans you do with Shield are great. Appreciate Wolf Sigma having better telegraphing. That is much appreciated. Probably why I actually thought it not to be so irritating. Berghammer. I love Berghammer. They should make a Berghammer man. But yeah, I think that is a very good comeback stream. Glad to see you all here. Sorry to keep you waiting for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's a good, quick, easy distraction. We'll obviously be getting through all of Powered Up. I mean, I could use a break from Powered Up too, you know? It was nice to have a little bit of something different to go to instead of like, oh boy, time to take and play on the game that constantly fights you and is always fucking something. But shit, yeah, I guess we'll be voting for Powered Up next week, huh? I'll put up a vote and see who you guys give me. I wanted to play Oil Man a little bit over my vacation to practice him, but did not have the opportunity for that. So if we play Oil Man, man, it's gonna suck. But we gotta do it at some point. So yeah, you're not obligated to spend months 100%ing it. Yeah, I'm not 100%ing it. I gave up on that dream once I heard that I have to do every stage as every character on every difficulty. That's bullshit, but I'll do every character. Oh, bear. No. No! But yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna call it for the night. Thank you all for showing up. We'll do the rest of Freedom Planet 1, or maybe almost the rest of Freedom Planet 1 tomorrow. It depends on how long the rest of Mila's story takes. And then next week we'll be back to Mega Man Powered Up. Oh boy, y'all love Mega Man Powered Up, huh? That's gonna be great. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Have fun chilling in VC for a bit, y'all. I do gotta go to sleep so I can go to work. And yeah, hope you've had a good break and hope you're ready for more Crash. It's time to oil up. It's not time for a Diddy party. And with that, I'll say goodbye for real. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.